Well, does the Bible teach that there's such a thing as luck? Well, very simply put, the answer is no. You see, when fortunate things tend to happen to us, people will often say things like, "Oh, how lucky you are," or "What good luck you have." And then when bad things happen to us, people will often say, "Oh, what bad luck you have," or "What rotten luck." And I'm not really just talking about people. Even I use luck terminology. In fact, I use it quite often. Recently, when my friend got to go to the Masters golf tournament, I thought to myself, what a lucky dog he is. It's something I always wanted to be able to go to, and I've never been able to go. But even though I use that kind of terminology, the Bible teaches that there is no such thing as luck. The Bible teaches that there is such a thing, though, as God's providence. God's providence can be defined in this way. It is the working of His power to uphold, guide, and care for His creation. Proverbs 16:9 says a person plans their course, but the Lord directs their steps. Proverbs 16:33 says that the lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Or one of my more favorite Bible passages, Psalm 31:15, says, "My times are in your hands." So verses like these and many others teach us that there is no such thing as chance or luck, that all things come to pass because of God's providence. So think about the story of Ruth for a moment. Ruth is this woman in the Old Testament, and she chooses a field to work in, and it happened to belong to a man by the name of Boaz, who she would eventually marry. Ruth 2 chapter 3 says, "So she set out and went and gleaned into the field after the reapers. And she happened to come to the part of the field belonging to Boaz, who was of the clan of Elimelech." So while it is true that the word providence is never actually mentioned in our Bibles, the idea of providence is absolutely everywhere. You see, the Creator who made heaven and earth, He doesn't just kind of let the show run on or exit at all. He's totally involved. He's involved at every moment, at every time, and at every place. This is why Jesus comes along later in the New Testament, and He says that a sparrow will not fall to the ground without Him knowing it. This is why He says that God has the very hairs on our head numbered. And for some of us, as we get older, He is keeping a rapidly subtracting account. But what do we read in the book of Ruth? Let's go back to the text. It says she happened to come to the part of the field belonging to Boaz. So it's kind of funny to me that God would describe the way in which He works by saying that she happened to. But you see, this wording, it does not mean chance. It doesn't mean luck. Don't misunderstand. When our author says that she happened to come, what he means is not that God isn't in control and that she was simply lucky, but rather it means that neither Ruth nor Boaz had arranged this. Neither of them had ever even met. So it's not coincidence, it's not luck, it is the hand of God quietly working. She went to Boaz's field because God is gracious in guiding His people. You see, God is always behind the scenes working. Although quietly, He is working. Now, it's not necessarily bad to use the word luck. You know, as I said, I say people are lucky on occasion. But at the same time, I don't believe in such a thing as luck. But it could be that maybe we try not to use it, because it could be argued that using the word luck is an insult to God's providence. I mean, to look at God's work and then to say it is lucky, it doesn't really scream reverence. But anyhow, the Bible doesn't teach luck. What does it teach? It teaches God's providence. Well, thank you so much. God bless you in the way.